The most persistent and prevalent reminder that we live in a world populated by millions upon millions of brainless, clueless, drugged morons is the prevalence of LOL. Supposedly, it originally meant laughing out loud. Supposedly, it was originally meant to indicate that something that had been written on the internet was so funny that the person reading it on another screen, unseen and unheard by the people with whom they were communicating, people who couldn't see how they were reacting, if they typed LOL, would indicate that was so funny that I just laughed out loud. You wouldn't know it because you can't see me and hear me, but believe me, I just laughed out loud, and I needed to tell you that I laughed out loud. It wasn't enough that I laughed out loud. Now I have to give you feedback to say what you wrote was so funny, it made me laugh out loud. Okay, great. But then millions upon millions of people start writing LOL as if it were punctuation. They write LOL when nothing funny was said at all, and they write LOL several times in a sentence. They'll start a sentence with LOL, and then they'll write a few words, and then they'll write LOL again, and then they'll end the sentence with LOL, as if it's punctuation. And I think a lot of them think LOL is punctuation. A lot of them just think LOL is something to do. It's just like a twitch, like some kind of a nervous tick, that in between writing words, your little finger will go from the L to the O back to the L. This compulsive strange little physical tick of their fingers. When I see people writing LOL, most of them are morons. Most of them, it's like announcing, hey, I'm a moron. Especially depending on how they use it. But it's a clear indication that here's a brainless person. Here's a person with nothing to say, and many, many millions and billions of times that people have nothing to say. That is in fact exactly what they write. They'll just write LOL, nothing else. That's just to say I have nothing to say. So here's my. It's the same thing as saying instead of saying or they write LOL. LOL is the clearest indication that here is a brainless, clueless moron with nothing to say. And that's what the majority of our society is conditioned and encouraged to be. Brainless, clueless, drugged up morons with nothing to say, who think nothing about anything except what they're told they're supposed to think. And beyond that, it's LOL. And this is Aldous Huxley's Brave New World, where everybody's on drugs. Nobody has any thoughts. The world we live in the year 2012, it's not precisely and specifically George Orwell's 1984. It's a combination of Orwell's 1984 and Huxley's Brave New World, where we have Big Brother telling us what to think and what not to think. And they don't necessarily have to do it with constant force. They're able to use drugs as one of their means, one of their techniques, to get people to go along with being brainless and clueless zombies and killer robots. And along with that, of course, we have the video games that are mostly militaristic. They're designed to train us to be militaristic killer robot zombies for Big Brother. And they're all named after all of these military operations. Call of Duty, what's the other one? Black Ops, war this and war that. War. It's to get people conditioned so that all they have to do is just say, okay, we're going to war over here and over there. Support our troops. If you're patriotic, come and fight this war. Don't question what the war is about or how it started or what it's for. It's unpatriotic to question. So just go out and fight, and you've got all these millions of people that are already trained and conditioned from the youngest ages possible by these video games to think that that's what life is, reality, that life is a video game, that it's all about getting points, and that if Big Brother tells you to go shoot 'em up and get more points by killing more people in this country or that country, or whether it's Iraq, Afghanistan, Iran, North Korea, wherever it might, Libya, Egypt, any country that they decide to point the finger at and say, oh, they're bad, they're evil, they're terrorists, go get them. You've got millions of people saying, yeah, don't question who we're killing and why. You just go get points. It's time to go get points, man. And that's the society we live in. And it's deliberate.